Hello there, my name is Jennings, and this is my first Devblog for a game I'm creating in Unity using C#. I'm an amateur developer. This is my senior project, so I'm a senior in high school. And as you can see in the bottom right, the date is March 22nd, 2017. I've messed with Unity and created little small games and projects for the past year and a half. I've never taken any classes or done any professional-like development with Unity or C#. But I definitely have past programming knowledge that I've used um, to get to where I am today. This game is hopefully a solution to a problem I've had for a long time when developing in Unity. I am confident in my abilities as a programmer, but where I always fall flat is my motivation to finish creating a game. So once I've started a game, I enjoy it, and then I get bored of it and or lose motivation because of something I feel like is I can never say this is my original game and nobody can do this better or has done this better, is what I mean. So I would make a 3D game and I would say, this is just like Minecraft or this is just like Rust, a survival game. And I would just get bored of it. Or I would make a roll-up-ball game and get pretty far into it and I'd say, this is just a bootleg monkey ball, Super Monkey Ball. And so this is hopefully my solution. A game that I can say, this is really cool and creative. What you see in front of the screen is my first less than a week of development. My first 4 days of probably upwards of 10 hours of development or less. 10 hours of exploring and doing art and everything. My idea was, my idea came to me in a dream, funny enough, and it's kind of an odd idea, but it is somewhat of an idea of somebody going to heaven. I'm not a religious person, but this is maybe my take on heaven, or media's take on heaven. And a man goes to heaven, and he finds out that all the gods, not God, gods, I don't expect those to be mythical gods. I expect to create my own lore and gods, are fishing. And so it's a fishing RPG based in heaven. Work in progress title, Heaven is Real, spelled Reel, or Fish in Heaven, or something along those lines of a funny title relating to heaven and fishing. So you've probably never heard of a fishing RPG based in heaven. Um, and so that's what I'm going for. Again, I'm not experienced more than an amateur year and a half of fooling around with Unity, so I hope to really go somewhere with this and be able to put my name on it and say I'm proud of it. So what you see here, everything you see is hand done by me. And that's something that I'm big on because um, I don't think there's anything wrong with using other people's assets in development, but I personally don't want to, even if they're free or you pay somebody. I just for a small project like this, I want to be able to say this is mine, this is everything I've done, and this is what my capabilities are. Now I'm not saying it looks good. I definitely don't like the sprites or really a lot of the art, and I plan on redoing it or hopefully having somebody redo it for me, because I don't think I'm talented enough. But I am proud to say that everything you see is done by me. Even that little animation where he goes up, down, up, down. Yes, those 3 frames were made by me. That terrible fishing rod, that was made by me. The water, the clouds. The cloud over here I can move, so let's get into it before I go on. Currently, we have this animated guy. I'm going to point out the big features. That's uh, definitely not the biggest feature. But so he can walk using here, if you can hear, a a joystick. I also tried it out with a Nintendo Switch Joy-Con. That was really fun. So it has Joy controller support for now using Unity, and you can jump. You can quadruple jump, a million jump, so that needs to be fixed. But this is just early development, and this is the only thing I'm really proud of right now. This cloud I made. I kind of like this cloud. That was hand done. I used a guide or somebody. I watched somebody else do it and then gave my best attempt at it. So I'm not saying it's completely original, but it's fine. And I also have this water here, and I even made the bubbles. And you can see the bubbles going up, and I'm happy because I've never been able to find a good place with a particle system. I've always been terrible with particle systems in Unity, and I'm actually kind of happy about this one. I think the bubbles look nice for now. As you can see, when I hover over the water, I have the ability to cast a rod, or the cast rod text appears. That's pretty simple, using a mouse over and then setting the position of the UI object equal to the mouse position. But it's all a learning process. It's something I learned. I had never done that before. Um, and so when I click, this is something I did today that I'm actually proud of myself for. Um, I do plan on reworking this. I'm going to keep saying that, but I really do. When you click, it teleports a bobber, and I think it matches up pretty well. Well, let's not get in too close. But you see the fishing line goes to the fishing rod. So I can click here anywhere in the water, and then as you can see, the the bobber has buoyancy. Buoyancy. Thank goodness I worked with buoyancy, and I was like, I don't know how to do this. And then I found, oh, Unity has a 2D buoyancy effector, and it is insanely awesome. So I love this buoyancy effector. I wish I had some more things I could change with it, but I haven't really fooled around with it that much. And so yeah, I have this bobber, and that's definitely about it right now. The guy is very bare. He doesn't have any animations. That's something I'm struggling with. You can jump a million times when you walk over. It looks bad like this. Um, so this is just kind of what I'm starting with, obviously. I don't think there's much. The scripts are unorganized and they're gross, and I need to work that out because that I really hate. That like it's not proactive. I can't. I'm gonna have to rewrite all the code to work with an actual game because right now it's in these gross scripts and yeah, but that's to come. So I definitely hope I can have the sprites redone. Um, but so far, I just wanted to make a quick video on what I have so far, what I'm working on, and just be able to come back to this for archive's sake. So what I plan on doing next is tough because there's so much stuff I want to do. I'm sure this is a lot of programmers and game developers are familiar with this idea of I have so much I want to do, I don't know where to start, and it's a lot of it's over my head. I definitely wish that I could have the art done, but that's something that I don't think I should really stress about because that's not what I'm making this. I mean, the art has to look nice if I really want to go somewhere with this, but it's not something I can do, so I shouldn't worry about the art when I'm eventually going to have somebody else do it for me. Um, Depending on where I get with this or where I can hone my arting skills, where I can hone my art skills, because um, I think it's terrible that he's looking straight forward, and I think he needs to be he needs to not be looking forward. He needs to be turned, and when I move around, there needs to be animations, and if I go over here, the rod should turn. I mean, there's so much stuff that's just it's demotivating how bad it is. Realistically, so as you can see, he doesn't move, or he moves, but the rod doesn't. I need to work out everything, but that I guess should be done in the animations. I just click and it appears. He should cast the rod. But what's next is tough. I think it would be kind of cool to just kind of get a working thing going, and I think maybe he should reel in a fish. That would be nice to have just to demo, and then I should really start. I mean, it's a big undertaking, so it's tough to say, okay, I'm really going to get started, even though there won't be a lot of progress for a long time on the outside, there's a lot on the inside. So maybe I'll do that. I mean, the idea of, I mean, he needs an inventory. I mean, there's so much stuff. It's going to be a big RPG, and there's going to be quests, and who knows? This might be my only video, and I never upload another, but I think a lot of people say that, and then they make games, so with the right help, hopefully I can really make something. So the working title, I guess, is Heaven is Real, or I don't really have a working title. I mean, that's the working title, but I haven't settled on anything. Um, so that's just what I'm going with for now. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any suggestions or anything, please let me know, and I guess I will see you all soon. Thanks for watching.